Good morning, everyone. So, today I will start chapter number 6, Charts in MS Excel. MS Excel is used to present information in the form of numeric data. We can also present numeric data in picture form in MS Excel. This representation is called a chart or graph. Charts and graphs can be used to present data and these information in an attractive manner. These are easier to understand and have a long lasting impression on mind. So when we draw a chart, means the values which you are having and you have drawn a chart with those values, then they are easier to understand. As you can see a chart right now on the screen. So if we are seeing this value for this chart, then it is not easy. We have to see each and every value to understand it. But when we see the chart, then we can easily understand it. That who has the highest marks or the highest sale and who got the lowest sale in which month. So all these things can be easily understood. So after this topic chart, the next topic which we are having is the components of a chart. Main components of a chart include plot area, value axis, category axis, data points, chart area and legend. Now I will explain you all these things in detail. Now as you can see right now a chart is drawn. When we draw a chart, then we are having two axes, that is x-axis and y-axis. So here this horizontal axis, I am highlighting it to you. I am highlighting this for you, that this horizontal axis is known as x-axis, as it is written over here that this is horizontal axis of the chart and it is known as x-axis. In the same way, this vertical line on which the values are given, that is known as y-axis. So here we are having this vertical line which is on which, with the help of which the chart is drawn, is the y-axis. Now for this y-axis, these values are written here, like 300, 250s, from starting from 0, 50, 100 and all these things. These are known as y-axis values. In the same way that the name of the months which are written over here, January, February, March, these are known as x-axis value. X-axis is also known as category axis because we give category over here, and y-axis is also known as value axis because we give value on y-axis. Now after this, to this category axis or the x-axis, a title is given, that is month over here. So this is known as x-axis title. You can understand like this, that the title which is given to x-axis is known as x-axis title. In the same way, the title which is given to y-axis is known as y-axis title. Here sales value in lakhs is y-axis title because this title is given to y-axis. After this, the next is plot area. Plot area is the area on which the chart is drawn. So this whole area with x-axis and y-axis where this chart is drawn, which I am highlighting right now, is known as plot area. The next is data labels. Data labels are these points or the marks, that is 100, 150, 150, 50, 200 and 300. These points, these marks is known as the data labels. The next is the chart area. Chart area, this whole area where the chart is drawn, which contain x-axis, y-axis and this legend box, this whole area is known as chart area. The title of this chart is sale performance chart. This is known as chart title. The title which is given to the chart, so by seeing it we can understand that it is about for what purpose, that is known as chart title. Then data points are that these are the data points where the chart is drawn, that these things are known as the data points. Then we are having the grid lines. The grid lines are the horizontal or the vertical line which is given at the back of the chart. Like these line which I am highlighting right now, these are known as a grid line. These help us to understand the chart easily. So these line, in some chart the horizontal grid lines are given and some chart vertical grid lines are given. Here these are the horizontal grid line. So these grid lines are known as y-axis grid line. Why these are known as y-axis grid line? Because they are attached to the y-axis or starting from the y-axis, therefore these are known as y-axis grid line. If the vertical grid lines are there, then they are known as x-axis grid line because they are originate from x-axis. Now let's come to the next topic, that is types of charts. We can display information using various types of charts in MS Excel 2007. Charts available in this program are, there are different types of the chart depending upon the need and the requirement. We have to use different types of the charts. Now right now you can see that we are having this column chart. This column chart contain different values over here which can be compared to each other. As you can see that 3 items are given here, like series 1, series 2 and series 3, and here we are comparing actually these values. So here the vertical columns are drawn and generally they are used to compare the values. Now the next type of the chart is a line chart. A line chart displays changing trends in data at equal intervals. It represents data in form of different lines varying at different intervals. Here you can see that the different lines are, the chart is drawn with the help of the different line. You might have seen this type of the chart in cricket matches where the performance of the two teams is compared, like in 5th over or in the particular 0 to 5 over, which team was performing better. Then after this, then from 5 to 10 over, which what was the performance of the two different teams. So in this way, when we have to compare that at an equal interval, then for that purpose we use this line chart. Here you can see that this red color which is given over here is a plot area, and this yellow color which is given over here is the chart area. In the previous topic I forget to explain you one more thing, that is this legend box. This legend box is used to understand the chart in a better way. For example, that which color is representing what. For example, there are the information about two different companies, Tech and Sun. So this particular color, violet color and the purple color, what they are representing. In other things like that is in mathematics we call it index, but here we call it legend. And here there is a small mistake in the diagram. The chart title is written over here, but actually it should be written at this place, that is the chart title over here. So this title which is given to the chart is known as the chart title. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. So we were there on the line chart. After this line chart, we are having another type of the chart is the pie chart. A pie chart displays data in a comparative manner. It includes size of the things that make up the data series to sum up the items. It means that it is given in percentage form. Maybe you have seen this type of the chart in newspaper, where when it is shown that which team or not the team, means which party of in election has secure how many votes and all that thing. But there's a disadvantage with this chart, that at a time it can show you only one data series. Maybe in the previous chart you have noticed that there are 3 data series, or I can show you right now also. Here we are having 3 data series, that is series 1, series 2 and series 3. But here in the next one we are just having series 1. So the chart is drawn in this way only for one data series at a time chart can be drawn. So this is the one of the disadvantage of the pie chart. that at a time we cannot draw the chart for all the data series. Only at a time we can take only one data series. The next is area chart. An area chart displays the change in the values over a period of time or categories. It is just like the line chart, but here the area which is covered by that area is shown in different shades. The next one is the bar chart. A bar chart displayed comparison among individual item. Here individual item, it is just like the column chart, but which is drawn sideways. Sideways means the categories are given on y-axis and the values are given on x-axis. In column chart it is opposite. In column chart categories are given on x-axis and the values are given on the y-axis. The next we are having a scatter chart. This chart is also known as XY chart because the values are plotted at the intersection of x and y point. Here it is known as a scatter chart because here the values are scattered on the plot area. The next one we are having radar chart. There are other types of the chart also, like surface chart, donut chart, bubble chart, and the radar chart. So they are the extra type of the chart. Depending upon the requirement, we have to draw these type of the chart. Now the next topic is subtype charts. Then all the type of the chart contains subtype of the chart, also the subcategories of the chart. So now I will, here you can see the subtype of some of the chart, like column chart, line chart, pie chart. Then you can select any one of the style from it. Now I will show you that subtype of the chart in the new version of MS Excel. For example, these are the values which I have entered. I'm increasing its size so you can see it clearly. I have entered 3 students' name, and then after that I have entered some marks of them too. Now I want to draw a chart with these values. So after selecting these values, I have to click on the insert tab, and then I will select then in the charts group there are different types of the chart given. Now when I will click on this column chart, then you can see that there are different types of the column chart are displayed. 2D column chart, 3D column chart. There is a button for more column charts. So as I click on it, then it will show the different types of the column chart. Now whatever I want to select, that in that way I can select the different styles of the column chart, and accordingly the column chart, that particular column chart will be displayed. In the same way, for the pie chart, I want different types of the pie chart, subtype of the pie chart, then these are the subtype of the pie chart. Donut chart is also included in this. So donut chart is also over here. Then we can select the different types of the chart. In the same way, bar chart, different types of the bar charts are there, 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, whatever we want, we can take it. Then the other type is the scatter chart. Scatter charts and the bubble chart is also here. We can select the scatter chart or the bubble chart with line or without line. In this way we can display any type of the chart. So today I am just concluding over here. The remaining topic will be taken on the next turn. Thank you.